We are back with another Get Ready With Me, but this time we're going to a bougie birthday party. It's Natalie Kelly, you know, the lady who like does my face, all the facials, all the body stuff. It's her 40th birthday. I'm sure she won't mind me saying that. It's her 40th birthday. We're going to Bagatelle. So we need to do a bougie makeup look as well. Like I'm in the mood to like look like I've gone and had my makeup professionally done. Like I want to give bougie and like glam gorgeousness. I just used that Hourglass Equilibrium Restoring Face Essence, which I haven't touched in ages, but I remember when I went to the Hourglass thing, like it was like a breakfast, I think, breakfast for that. It was so good. I really want my skin to look gorgeous tonight. I always want my eyes to look gorgeous tonight. I'm in the mood to do like a half cut crease, really like beautifully done. I know we literally just did a Get Ready With Me when I was in Mallorca with Kylie Cosmetics, hence I've got a new robe to get ready in right now. But I just thought probably over the next couple of weeks there's going to be a lot of vlogs because I'm going to be documenting my boobies and all of that stuff. So I did just want to do this, and I also just thought this was going to be fun because I'm going to do an outfit as well for my hair, because I'm sure actually a lot of you were going to ask that. I just found this tutorial on Pinterest by this girl. Like I basically just put my hair in the middle parting, slicked it back, braided or like plaited the bun, and then like pinned it round, I suppose. Honestly, I just went on Pinterest and searched. What did I literally search? Sleek bun hairstyles. Scroll down, it's like the 5th post. That girl's video. Yeah, like really easy. My dress tonight is like long, white, slinky. Don't think there's a dress code, but I just know it's dressy and I love it. Getting dressed up. I'm looking for my palette. I can mix my foundation on. Right, let's do a bit of primer. That was the Tatcha, see, told you we're going bougie. Tatcha Dewy Milk Moisturizer. But nothing is like beating my Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer. I'm so excited. I'm not sure if we're eating at the party, but even so, me and Sarah are going to Mr. Nice Guy in Mayfair beforehand because, number one, they do like vodka pasta, which I'm like, it's always like a spicy arrabbiata. We just want like a little portion of that and like a martini or something, because we're just, I mean, obviously we're friends with Natalie, but we're like clients, so I'm excited to see her friends. I wonder if there'll be any eligible bachelors there tonight. But there is just nothing better than like getting fully glam and dressed up in a place where you feel like I'm not meant to be here. I'm not meant to be here, but here I am. Let me assess what's going on. I think I'm gonna do, oh shit, didn't get a concealer out. Hang on. Just need, fucking hell, that was nearly me twirled off. I got myself a new chair, because I've got to get myself a new makeup desk. I literally feel like I only just got this makeup desk. It's just not big enough for like what I need, and it's because I'm getting rid of, I'm having a bit of a revamp of my room. Coming up to my birthday, I always like to do this. I think it's like a yearly thing. I just decide everything needs to change, including my room and things like that. Right, let's just prime these lids. This is the Kylie concealer. I really love this shade. It's for WN, and I realised I think I just put like way too much on for what I want to do right now. Oops. Oh well. I'm not sure what Sarah's wearing. I think she's wearing these like gorgeous sparkly trousers. She will never wear a dress, I swear to God. Like, I always say to her, like, please, like, I need to see her in like a midi dress. Let's get dressed up. And she's always like, yeah, definitely. And then the day comes and she's like, so I'm not wearing a dress. And I'm like, God damn it. But no, I think she's wearing these like sparkly trousers. I say sparkly, I actually think they're more like shell trousers, but like imagine, yeah, long trousers with like all of those like shell vibes on. So it's still really dressy. We are concerned we're going to be the most overdressed people in the restaurant, but I'm also going to have to be so careful not to spill anything on my dress. It's long and it's white, and I've just told you I'm going to get spicy arrabbiata pasta. So if you see me in Mr. Nice Guy on Friday with a bib on, mind your business, because it's all for the dress. We must protect the dress. But yeah, I didn't want the concealer to be like super brightening on the lid. It was literally just for priming. Because we're going to probably use like a bit of a brighter one to carve out. Actually, I might use that Morphe shadow that I know I've got. But I'm just going to use my original curve case for a cream like eyeshadow at this point. I mean, I'm probably going to use it for my cream bronzer as well. Like so. But I think today, by the time you're watching this, so not actually today, like your today, which is Sunday. If she, I don't know, does Sarah post on Sundays? I'm not sure. If Sarah's weekly vlog has gone up, you have to watch it, because oh my god, the day she was vlogging, I was having just the most insane day, and not in a good way. We met for breakfast. Anthony and Sarah wanted to take me for like a boobie breakfast, like bye boobie breakfast, because Sarah is away this week. So I won't see her before I go, except today. But it was mainly like so we could be with Anthony as well. Guys, how do I like... There's so many like parts. So I was already a bit stressed because I'm having to get like all of my bloods done so I can be cleared for surgery here. Because they want it done like 3 weeks before, and obviously I'm not in the US. So I have to get it like done here and just like send over the results. So I thought I did that, and then they were like, no, like, this is only basically like half of what we need. Like, we said we needed like all of this as well. So I was like, right, went back to my GP and I was like, you didn't test me for like all of this other stuff that you were meant to test me for, which maybe that's my bad. Like, I just thought when I said I was coming in for pre-medic, like surgery blood tests, and I sent them everything that I needed, I thought that they would do it. And then they were like, oh, okay, so that means like another blood test. Yep. So they basically, I rang at like 8 a.m. on the Friday, because that's when they open and that's when you can do it, to say like, hello, I need to come in for another blood test. Like, actually, no, this was on Thursday. This was Thursday. Sorry. It's already, can you just tell, like, I'm all over the place. It was Thursday this was happening. Sorry. And I was trying to say, I can come in anytime on Friday, like, for this blood test. It takes 5 minutes, like, just let me know. And then she was like, okay, like, let me just get back to you. And I was like, okay. So then I go on my merry way to our breakfast. And bear in mind that that was like the first thing of the day, in the sense of I was going for breakfast, then going to the Space NK London store opening, which was so amazing, by the way. You should definitely go and check that out. It's their new flagship store in Oxford Street. It's like heaven in there. And then straight after that, I was going to meet my managers in London, because they're based up in Manchester and they were coming down for the day. So I was kind of like back to back all day. Anyway, so I'm at this breakfast and I'd kind of like forgotten about the fact that I was going to be hearing about my blood, like when I could come in for a blood test. She then rings and is like, yeah, so you can come in today at 2:10. Bearing in mind my meeting with my managers who were coming down from Manchester just to see me, and they were already on the way. My lunch with them was at 2:15. I was like, oh my gosh, like, if I have to cancel on them, I'm going to be so upset. Because she was like, and then the next one we can do is in 2 weeks' time. I was like, well, you know I can't do 2 weeks' time, because the whole point is that, like, these were needed to be done like a week ago, and you didn't do all of the right things. So now I'm getting like pushed for time. And I was like, no, like that's not going to work for me. I was like, can you put me on a cancellation list for tomorrow and I'll get back to you? And she was like, okay. So that was that. So then Sarah was like, Rach, like just go privately in London. Like you will have to pay a lot, but like you'll just get it done today. And I was like, fine. So then I'm like trying to, you know, book this blood test. I was like, well, when should we go? Should we go like after breakfast? Like before this Space NK thing? She was like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to like book this blood test while I'm like trying to eat my breakfast. Bear in mind, we get there. The man's like super chatty. I hadn't really clocked this at the time, but he forgot to ask like if anyone had any allergies at the table, which I thought is a legal requirement, right? Like in any restaurant. That's the legal, like that as soon as everyone sits down, you ask that. And he didn't. I don't know if we just kind of distracted him. We were being like quite chatty. And then we go ahead and order breakfast. And one of the things that we order are 2 pain au chocolats. Nothing on the menu says anything like a little N next to it or anything that would infer that or like imply that it's got nuts in it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ordered it. So then, and obviously, I feel like pain au chocolats don't normally have nuts in it. It's normally that dark chocolate and it's really yummy. Like, I love pain au chocolats, hence why I wanted one today. Me and Sarah both wanted one today. Anyway, took one bite and I know what hazelnut chocolate tastes like. I've obviously had it once before in my life because that's how I knew I was allergic. And took a bite and I was like, oh my God, guys. I was like, this has hazelnuts in it. And then Anthony immediately calls the waiter over and is like, excuse me, sorry, do the pain au chocolats contain nuts? And he's like, yeah. Like hazelnuts. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, right, okay, well, I'm allergic. And then I think it sort of kicked in that he hadn't asked if anyone had any allergies and like, or anything like that. And he was like, oh God, do you have an EpiPen? Now, luckily for me, especially with hazelnuts and like with any of the other nuts, actually, I don't need an EpiPen. Normally, I can just take an antihistamine and it's fine. So, like, I was just saying to him, like, it's fine, like, don't worry, it's fine. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, honestly, don't worry, it's fine. I'm just, like, trying to get him to, like, go away at this point because I'm, like, I need to be on my phone and see where the nearest Boots is because I normally carry antihistamine around with me. But today, I had a small bag and it wouldn't fit. And that's my bad, I suppose. Because I should always carry it with me if I've got an allergy. But I was like, I just didn't today. I don't know why. So not only am I like trying to book this blood test, I'm now like panicking that I'm about to like completely not be able to get hold of any antihistamine. And then I'm like, now I really might have to cancel on my management because, you know, I've got to go home and get some antihistamine. Then the waiter like kindly, he brings over like a bowl of strawberries and champagne, and he's like, I'm sorry, like, this is to say sorry. And I was like, that's great. Really appreciate that. But what I really need is some antihistamine. And he was like, yes, absolutely. Like, we will get someone to get that for you. So luckily, they had antihistamine. I took it. It all seemed good. But then I clocked that I've now got to go and have my blood test done, thinking like, oh God, I've got like, what happens if my bloods are like going to look weird because I'm in the middle of like possibly having an allergic reaction. And I've been drinking champagne at breakfast, so like, I say it's all too much. This is all happening before, like, 10:30 in the morning, for God's sake. I was like, guys, I'm stressed. It's all too much. I can't do it. And in the grand scheme of things, worse things could have been happening, and there could have been worse things I was being stressed over. But sorry, I was having to mentally prepare for an allergic reaction, about to have a blood test done, piss in a cup, somehow make sure that everything's okay, make sure I'm not having to go home, keeping my management posted to let them know, like, no, it's fine, like, I will make it. It was a lot for a Thursday morning, and a lot of that was documented in Sarah's vlog, is what I was trying to say. So if you're interested in seeing how that day went, you can go and watch it there. But I'm just using 500 shades of, like, brown eyeshadow. And I carved out my crease with just concealer, set it with powder, just use like a couple of brown shadows. And I really love like this one specific eyeshadow from the Patrick Tar eyeshadow palette. Which one is this? This is the Major Dimension one. It's like the matte cream. It's got like this gorgeous sparkle in it. So that's what I used to go over where we carved the crease and put concealer. Props to anyone that followed along there and understands the stress. Like, maybe I'll zoom you guys in because can you like see the sparkle? I can. I'll zoom you in anyway because we're doing eye stuff. So I'm gonna like do like a dark brown waterline and things like that. Like, I really want this to look beautiful. But you'll all be pleased to know everything's come back. All good. In the hood. There was no need. Well, it's not like there wasn't any need to stress, but I like don't need to be stressed anymore. It was all worth it. That's what I'm trying to say. It was all worth it. Sorry, I can't believe I was like saying that all happened on Friday. Like, today is Friday when I'm recording this. So this happened yesterday for me. I honestly, like, my brain at the moment is like jam-packed full. I don't know the days of the week, what's going on. My brain is at maximum capacity. Like, that's what the eyes are looking like. And I think that's about as dark as I'm going to go, like, in the crease. Right, let's do a little smoky waterline, I think. I have been watching recently that thing on Channel 4, the 24 hours in police custody. Guys, some of the stuff that happens in our country that we don't know about, obviously, oh my God, but like with this, they're like documenting it and like, yeah, showing you like this stuff that happens. Holy shit. The episode's called, is it like the Nightclub Predator or something? It's like horror movie stuff. Like, it's disgusting. And there's one called like this, it's like the Serbian Butcher. Or like something Butcher. I'm sure you can guess by the title what sort of stuff happen, like what happens there. But the person that's guilty, and you watch them like confess and stuff, they're just so nonchalant. They're like, yeah, so I think I like put her hands in the bin at Tesco's, and the police officer's like, right. And he's like, and then like her feet might be like in the bin, like at the one stop round the corner. And it's just like, some people obviously are just so fucked up. I mean, we've been knowing this. There's some fucked up people in the world, but it was just like, if you've watched it, you know I was just in shock. And it's worth watch. If anyone needs something new to watch, it's on Channel 4. 24 hours in police custody. But it is funny, like, these people, like, they just don't think they're going to get caught. And then when they do get caught, they're just so like, oh my God, like, I just can't believe this is happening. As if you didn't do something, like, completely and utterly illegal. Like, why on earth would you think that you wouldn't get caught? So that's what tells me, like, you've got to be, like, a certain type of person to do these crimes. Like, narcissistic enough that you think that you could get away with it and, like, no one would ever know. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just did, like, a thick, smoky... I say thick. Thicker than what I'm about to do. But just with, like, a shader brush. And now I'm using, like, quite a defined angle brush to do something, like, much darker. And we'll just kind of switch between the brushes, really, because we're just going to smoke them out. Want it to be, like, super sexy, smoky. You guys know me, guys. I just always want to look like sexy, sultry, smoky with my makeup when I'm doing full glam like this. And then let's use the wipe. I'm going to tight line as well. Look at that. I want it a bit more angled. Perfect. Right, okay. I'm going to do the other eye because I feel like I yapped a lot with that. And what the hell was that? I want to spend like most of my time on the skin. I think this is looking pretty even. And now I'm so excited. I'm going to curl my lashes and do mascara. But I think we're going to use some of the new Doll Beauty lashes. They have come out with their rebrand, which has been spoken about online for the longest time. And they're just going back to where it all began, which is lashes with Doll Beauty. And I'm going to cut these natural 03s up. They're in clusters, but I really like super individual ones. So I'm going to cut up them to be super individual. I'm going to cut up a few of these full 04 ones and kind of do them on a couple of these on the outermost part and these sort of more on the inner part, which I'm excited about. I will show you. I might do one eye first and come back. But yeah, I need to highlight my inner corner. Let's not forget. Oh my god, and I haven't even tight lined. Hang on, that's what we're doing. Tight lining, inner corner highlighting. I got myself a new brow pencil today as well. Hallelujah. It's nothing beats a brand new brow pencil. And in Superdrug, you could have got 2 for £5. No, you couldn't have got 2 for £5, but I saw them there and I got one. I'm going to tight line with, this is my Tiger's Eye from Made by Mitchell. Whoa. I might need to give that a way sharpen because I need it super tight. Tight lining is always, I love it, but do be sometimes getting in my eyes. Right, let's curl the lashes, do some mascara, and then I'm going to do, one of the eyes to just get it out the way and I feel comfortable and, so I can pre-cut these lashes too. You guys. Oh, I need, hang on. Look at these lashes. Oh my gosh, they're giving my lash extension vibe dream. That's how I like my lashes to look. So I'm taking, honestly, when I say it's quite self-explanatory where you would cut them. Do you see what I mean? You just cut them in half and make them into, individuals. So I'm taking one of the full 04s. And this is in the longest length, so the 14mm. And this is the one that goes on the very, edge. It's going to give me, the more cat eye vibes. You guys know I just put a bit of glue there. And, I go from underneath with these. I just stick them there. And then in the natural 03s, you can see they kind of have, a band of, 1, 2, 3, 4 on each cluster. So I cut them into 4 little bits. And again, I'm on the 14mm. I'm going to take 2 of those. I'm sure you guys can gather what I'm going to be doing. 1. Oh, it's fiddly stuff, this. Okay. I normally have to go in afterwards and just kind of squish them into where I need them to be. I need another 14 in the natural. And you just kind of go along, fill in the gaps. And for me, this is just how I love my lashes to look. And then I think I've got a couple of 12s as we get towards the front that I've cut up. That's pretty much it. Sometimes I don't do, even though I think I have this time, but sometimes I might stick a bit more on one side because some's got more gaps than others, you know what I mean? So it's totally going to depend. I'm happy with the way that these look. I quite like them, yeah, really sparse and wispy. Oh my god, doll! These are going to be my new faves for like my dramatic vibes. Right, I'm going to go ahead and do that other eyebrow because I have done that one. And then let's do skin. Right, turn my music off. Eyes are done. The skin has been prepped. For my base, I'm going to mix a bit of HMB and Kylie Skin Tint. I just always forget about the HMB, and I do love it. I love the formula of it, but I love how neutral the Kylie shade is because the HMB tints are a little bit yellow. So I like to make a mess, get hair in my face. I want to mix it. So what should we use? So I just put like a pump of each on a little palette. And I am planning to like bronze up. Oh, a bit high. I do plan to like bronze up my bod a little bit with some like body glow, but I'll do that afterwards because I'm kind of waiting for the last second to do that because, like I said, my outfit is cream, so I'll just need to see like what's actually on display and what needs to be bronzed. But I think this is going to be a pretty good match. I mean, the eye makeup is quite dramatic, so I don't want the skin to like look too heavy. I say that and I probably will, let's be honest. But yeah, I love mixing those two together. Like, I think I say this every time I like bring back out the HMB skin tint. I'm like, I always forget how much I love it. Like, to me, that's perfect coverage. Like, the amount of coverage that I want. Right, let's get the Comet case back out. Curve case even. And do a bit of cream bronzing. Where have I put that brush now? Let's use my Made by Nature brush. I have got to clean like all of my makeup brushes. Like, I have so many and I haven't cleaned them in the longest time. And I was looking at the other day, I was like, Rachel, that's what I think like my Sunday job needs to be. So when this goes up, I'll probably be cleaning makeup brushes. Probably also watching a YouTube video, do you know what I mean? It's the only time I can really do it. Oh my God, I can just feel fluff on my face. Deep breaths, everyone. Right. Let's go, let's go. I've just got to bronze up the forehead. And just find that this formula, you can't beat it. Like, it just melts into the skin. Oh, God. I think that's sufficiently blended. So I think for concealer, I'm going to use a bit of the Kosas Illusion one that's like slightly pinky. Just to do the actual concealing. I think I actually just picked up one of the bits of fluff, like using that, so that was good. Let's just take a concealer brush for a sec. Just like to use that to get like right up close. Then this is my actual favourite concealer brush. I had a lot of comments being like, where's the brush from? These are the Kylie brushes. Like, they are so good. She has this one, and I really like basically like the bigger version of this. That's like for either foundation. I like to use it for cream or bronzing. Like, it just blends everything out. And this Kosas concealer is so good. And then once I've like blended like a lot of it out, I go back in with my like foundation brush, cream bronzer brush. I just use this to do a lot of the like final blending, diffusing between the two. I need any more, I need any less. I might just take my concealer brush and sharpen. There we go. Right. I feel like that's such a British thing. My mum always says it. It's like basically the British way of saying it's time to move on. So let's now just powder the skin. Face is efficiently flat, but it's set. Right, let's do a bit of contour. I just love this little book. They're made by Mitchell. Soak and Sculpt in Light. And I just use this for the contouring. And I need to put a little bit of that down my nose. Just on the cheeks. And then I just like to take this flat brush and do my nose. You guys know the drill. I've got brunch tomorrow, as in Saturday, quite early. So I'm hoping I don't take it too far. Famous last words. Right, lovely. Let's do a bit of bronzer. Let's go. God, I'm on the home stretch, you know, when I'm just like, I just know this order like the back of my hand. Might put a bit of this bronzer under my eyes as well. Bit of dark tan from MAC. Can't decide if I want to put brown in my waterline or not. Like, I know we tight-lined. Don't think I need to, and if I did, I think I'd probably do like a slightly lighter brown. Whoa! She's looking glam. Right. Shimmery bronzer, obviously. Bit of global glow. Stun. Bit of soft and gentle down the bridge of my nose. In the places I like to bring forward. Stun. What else? Blush ofs. I got the new Tan Line Road blush. Guys, I fucking love it. I love it. Put it on the back of my hand. It's like this sort of colour. I don't know if it's just like the brush I'm using or what, but for me, I think it comes out like quite pinky. Like, it is such a beautiful, like, natural flush. Not too pinky, not too, like, burnt orangey. Like, I'm obsessed with that. I was going to do a little bit of, like, blue tone pink like I normally would, but I actually might not. Like, I think that's enough. Wow. I'm growing. I'm developing. I'm evolving. Let's wash that hand in case I get that on anything. Do I want a bit of cream highlight? I did wear this Fenty one the other day, and I always do, and like I did get lots of compliments, as I normally do. So let's not disappoint. Let's just put a bit of, just a little bit of Fenty. And that'll be my like blue tone pink substitution. Oh, that on top of that. Wow. Wow, guys. My skin looks pretty darn good. Right, this is when I normally go in with a bit of Fix Plus. Now, we have had a tragedy in the family. My Myth lipstick, she's kind of like melted, which is obviously savable because it's a lipstick. Like they get decanted into things all of the time. Do you know what I mean? I just don't have anything to decant it in right now. So I'm either going to put a little bit of that on, but I want like quite like dark linery sparkly nude lip. So I think I'm going to try and use my Huda lip stain pen. I've had it upside down all day, so hopefully there's some product in it. Is anyone else like been struggling with these like a little bit. I think I just need to keep it like upside down, do you know what I mean? And like diffuse a lot of it out with my finger. Okay, so the lips are looking like this. So I think today I'm actually gonna use my little Charlotte Tilbury KKW, just a little bit in the middle. And then let's blend her out. Like this, and now I'm like, do I actually need a gloss on? I think the answer is yes, because it's me. But I might do, oh, I'm really liking the Lemon Teeny. I might just bring a little bit of warmth back into my lips. So I'm going to go in with the Rhode Lemon Teeny. Oh! Oh! She's a stunner. I'm going to take you over to the natural light and show you like the glam there, because this light's like not so good. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. I'm gonna like show you my full outfit and everything when I get to Sarah's, because I'm not, like I said, it's like a white dress. I'm not putting it on until like the very last minute, but this is the hair and makeup, and obviously I've left all of the makeup details down below, even though I feel like I was going through them, but then again I was going off tangent talking about all sorts. You can see the eyes and the skin. Like, I love this cheek combo. Okay guys, I'm ending the vlog looking like this in Sarah's beautiful apartment. This is my outfit. Sarah's got, but we're just writing Natalie's card. I know, look at Sarah's trousers. Oh. And you won't miss me. I thought they had shells on it for some reason, but it sparkles. I thought Sarah had like the most hideous padding in her bodysuit, and I was like, Sarah. But she's sweaty, so they're tissues. But this is the dress. It is from Club L London. My clutch is actually from River Island. I got it for the Kylie trip when the theme was espresso, but I just didn't end up using it. But yeah, this is the vibes. But yeah, it's Natalie's 40th. She told us to go glam. It's a bagatelle, so I hope I'm not too overdressed. Luckily, me and Sarah are both in white, so hopefully we'll just like blend together. But that's the end of the night. We're literally about to go for dinner now. And if there's anything to vlog while we're there, then I will. But I think I'm just going to be drinking my heart's content away with watermelon martinis. So I shan't hold myself to it.
Like, you need to end it holding this.
Exactly.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Sorry guys, we did it.
The story one was so good. You're overthinking it. No, I know what it was. And we're going.